Welcome to your Daily Writing Habit, episode number 615. If you're writing a book or thinking about it, or maybe you've started writing your book, but you're having some trouble getting it done, you are in the right place. Good morning. Happy Friday. I'm your host, Christine Whitmarsh. If you're looking for me online, look for Christine Inc., like that stuff we write with. Each day, I'm sharing with you the writing habits I've learned over my 19 years as a ghostwriter, book coach, and author. I have found that three things in particular have a huge impact on your success as an author, and they have the ability to turn someone who barely sees themselves as a writer into a published book author. Those three things are writing fundamentals, productivity, and mindset habits. Here's today's quote. I love all insider memoirs. It doesn't matter whether it's truck drivers or doctors. I think everybody likes to go backstage, find out what people think and what they talk about and what specialized job they have. David Mamet, great writer, one of my favorite screenwriters actually, but also playwright, all sorts of things. And once again, good morning. It is FAQs Friday here on the show, where I answer your frequently asked questions, whatever book-related questions are on your mind. I do my best to answer them, and you can submit them wherever you find me online, but certainly through my website, christine-ink.com. Here's today's question, and of course it's related to today's quote. Why write a memoir? Especially if I'm not older and writing about my whole life and I'm not a notable person, what's the point? That's a great question, especially as a memoir author myself and a memoir specialist. Well, you know what? Readers, especially biography and memoir fans, and there are a huge number of readers that always, I see biographies consistently ranking as a top genre of best-selling nonfiction books over and over again. So biography and memoir fans simply do not care. And yes, it's true, there was a time in literary history when biographies and memoirs were almost exclusively written by older and or notable people, or older notable people. I would imagine the theory was, why else would anyone's life story be considered interesting to the public? But fortunately, independent publishing has blown up the boundaries of what publishers think is interesting to the public. Readers of this genre have made it abundantly clear through buying all these books, by making this genre one of the top-selling ones year after year, that they love reading about stuff that other people have overcome in life. As much as we all logically know that we're not alone in this life, this crazy life that we lead, especially this year, we're not the only ones going through tough times, reading someone else's story is a refreshing reminder that it is actually true. That if other people can survive life's curveballs, the rest of us can too. That's ultimately why I wrote my memoir, The Power of the Curve. My life has included survival of the literal nature, dying on the operating table, yet somehow surviving. Then after that, death and near death of my various careers, my creative ambitions, even my business. And then resurrection of my business, my creative dreams, my body, my identity, my potential. And I figured when I was writing it, God, there has to be someone out there who will be able to relate to stories like this. And fortunately, I was correct. Maybe not actual death, but think about all the metaphorical death that we deal with failure and then fighting back from it, that we deal with, all of us in our lives, or losing touch with who you are and then the moment that you remember. That's a pretty relatable concept. And that is why people read and also write memoirs. Inspiring stories about surviving life's curveballs are absolutely not limited to older people and celebrities. And of course, I will drop a link in the show notes to my memoir, The Power of the Curve, if you haven't had a chance to read it, or maybe think about your holiday shopping list. Anybody on it who enjoys books? I know we're getting really close. Oh my gosh, next week is Christmas. So you'd have to do some express shipping on that, but hopefully it's worth the read for anybody in your life who loves to read stories of triumph and overcoming all sorts of adversity and challenges in life. And as always, thank you for joining me here on your Daily Writing Habit, where I am helping you write and finish writing an awesome book. And please drop by my Inc. Authors group on Facebook and let us know how we can support your writing goals. I almost said reading goals because I'm talking about reading books. And as always, I will drop the link to Inc. Authors in the show notes. Until tomorrow, happy writing.